My name is Nicolette, and today I'd like to discuss the challenges of frequent job changes. Have you changed jobs frequently? I'm talking about more than 3 positions in the last 6 years. It's a challenge to explaining employment transition. Perhaps you're trying to secure the interview, or worse yet, you're sitting in front of someone and having to explain yourself. The challenge can actually be flipped in your favor if explained correctly. Frequent job changes are a common characteristic of careers today. Maybe the company's gone out of business, or perhaps it was closed due to a buyout. Or in some cases, the transition is due to initiated by you, the individual. Long-term employment is less common, and multiple careers in different organizations and various industries is now the norm. In the finance industry, more than half of the companies report that the average length of service is under 1 month. Finance industry companies state that 53% of the companies surveyed, the average years of service is less than 8 years. Statistics clearly show that times have changed. However, many employers still feel that frequent job changes are very unfavorable. A job hopper will not stay long enough with any company to make any significant contribution. I want to show you how to turn this possible viability into an asset for a future employer. I want you to focus on the acronym STAR: skills, transition, aptitude, and leverage. The acronym STAR. We'll start with the letter S for skills. I want you to show that you've developed a skill set. Perhaps you can show growth in the various organizations in which you work for. For example, an assembly worker worked at company A. They then shifted to company B in order to assume a shift supervisor position, and then on to company C, so they could secure the operations manager. Now you have 3 different companies. I want you to group the related series of positions on the resume under one heading with one set of dates. It can be done by using an opening statement for the first paragraph of the heading. For example, a person that's had 3 jobs of similar nature in 4 years might use the heading ABC Shipping, True Blue Ship, Extra Extra Fast. For the years of 2001 through 2005, I'm an account executive, a highly sought-after producer in a close-knit business. And in this community, I was actually recruited into 3 positions for 4 years. We've now just taken a very negative situation and spun it into a positive mode. The second letter in the acronym STAR is T, or transition. I want you to show you have the ability to master those transitions. Transitioning can be tough for most in work and life, and the ability to handle these large transitions can actually be a very positive attribute. Perhaps you've always worked in the staffing industry, and with high unemployment, this industry is diminished. However, I want you to show you were able to take that staffing knowledge and successfully recruit for a private company in the manufacturing world. Keep in mind, there are easy-to-keep positions because of constant need. So, for example, you can work as a dental assistant, an emergency dispatcher, a court reporter, a surgical technician, or maybe even a nutritionist. With these positions, there are also stable companies that are around in a volatile economy. Some examples might be Aflac, which is a supplemental insurance company. Quick Trip, otherwise known as QC, are the convenience stores that are conveniently combined with gas stations. The Container Store, which is a new retail store that gives you storage and organization products. Perhaps even Scottrade, which is an online investment firm that allows you to make the choices. And don't forget Publix Supermarket, one of my favorites, which is now located on the East Coast. You can walk into this market and find that you can not only buy your groceries, but they provide services for catering or even wellness. Next in STAR is the letter A for aptitude. I want you to find the silver lining in the downtime from unemployment. It's an excellent opportunity to actually sharpen your skills through education, or perhaps just even do a little soul searching to find out what makes you tick. So I'd like you to check out the website humanmetrics.com. Here you can find different types of surveys that you can take, such as small business entrepreneur profilers. Here you have an online test provider to determine what business might appeal to you, or perhaps not. Or why don't you visit funeducation.com? On this website, you'll see free career tests. Some examples might be, what's your perfect career? Are you management material? Or are you up to the ultimate sales challenge? Lastly, in STAR is the art of revenue. I want you to keep that overhead low and make smart financial decisions, because income can change at any time. Do you find yourself stuck in that job where you're working tremendous hours, long work weeks, just to pay the bills? Don't find yourself stuck in that situation. According to the Financial Planning Association located in Denver, Colorado, they say you should be financially sound. And in order to do this, they want you to take a look at 3 specific areas. 1, invest properly. Did you know that 401k plans are designed to reward employees after 5 years of employment? So I would encourage you that if you're with that organization and you're at a tenure of 3.5 years, stick it out for another 1.5 years. You could be building thousands of dollars. How about no cashing out? So you decide to move on. But don't take that check and spend it on frivolous items. Transfer your money in order to avoid tax consequences. Transferring the funds into something called an IRA could also give you additional write-offs to the house. Cost of living. This is probably the most important. I want you to be mindful at any time that you may be offered an opportunity where the cost of living is higher than what you've been accustomed to. It would be terrible to have to turn down an opportunity that makes you very excited simply because your bills are too high. Remember, don't get discouraged, but take action. Be smarter than the hiring manager by offering valid explanations. I want you to focus on that acronym, STAR. Skills, transitions, aptitude, and revenue. You're not the first person, nor the last person to change jobs within short periods of time. Today, smart hiring managers realize there are good business reasons for an employee to make a change. As Nido Claudine states, change brings opportunity.